Okay, it's been a while since I've been in here, but anyway. So these buildings are special. They're procedurally generated, and then you have a toggle where you can lock them, so they will then stay once you get something you like. And um, oh my, what's going on here? Looks like a lot of stuff isn't working right. Oh no, it is. This is a giant spaceship that I've imported. I haven't put onto a pathing yet, like that thing, which I will do. That was the plan. Was first I import a path with a ship, show how the ship is, then I take this thing and put it in there, and then you've got a alien spacecraft just flying a little overhead, right? And there's kind of a little city, right? Okay, and it does have animated bits like elevators and lights, and you know there's stairs there, as you see. They're going up that way. And one of the things to do, like if you're going to do a cinematic, you bring all the characters in that might ever be in here, and then you load all their shaders, so then you don't have to do that again and again and again and again and again and again, right? Um, this was kind of like when I was going to do the fan project. I was going to kind of do, have three main guys, right, and a sort of robot dog, you know. Eh? It was kind of a neat idea, right? Like you see, this is why Amazon's lost its way, right? This is why MGM lost its way. And all these other big studios have lost their way. It's because they don't have any original thinkers to do the writing anymore. It's just, somebody will write something, and then some lawyer will come in and go, we need it to be just like this, or it won't work. And then they wonder why, stuff doesn't work. And I'm going to say this too, right? You're always going to get those political mega types who are going to rage on your crap. So stop worrying about it, okay? I've enjoyed The Rings of Power, even though I read the books, and yes, there's differences. I also recognize that going from television or from a book to television is not going to be a one-to-one. As long as you entertain me, which they did, was fine, right? It's the same with the Marvel movies and other stuff like that. Entertain us, right? As long as it's a plot you can get behind and have some fun with, right? Like, see, there's elevators and things like that going on in here, right? And just to show you some other things that I've added to here where I spent hours, and I spent most, this took about a month to build. Not because it takes a long time to do that. It's because the PC I was using really had. What the hell happened here? It looks like I gotta fix that. Indeed. Look at that. See, this is one that I haven't been using for a while, so I have to wonder what the hell happened here. Oh, look at that. It's like a big landing pad got put in there, or it messed up. Yeah. Can I get up on that? Anywhere? Oh, no, it doesn't even have collisions. Yeah, so we'll remove that. That wasn't there before. I guess it blew up or something. I don't know. Anyway. Alright, there's that dragon. See, some of the stuff is animated here, some of it isn't. And this is like an Asgard teleporter. You could use it for Star Trek as well, or any other types of things. These are just some creatures I brought in here. And this is, like I said, this is one version that I didn't do everything. Like, as you saw when I came here, oh, you didn't see that. Okay, watch. I'll show you. When I leave here, this animation is in the level blueprint to start. So every time you come to this level, that will play. It's how you trick it, and that's done with that thing over there, right? I haven't put that thing and the animation over on this side, right? So when you get there, two things are wrong here. First of all, there's a guy too close to you, so therefore you almost like you're in first person mode. Right? You got to go over to here before it sorts out. So he's got to be moved back, and that animation has to be put in here. But this is the idea for the car game: is get a bigger ramp and you just drive right into it, right? Now, mind you, I would have to set the bounding box, which is how you detect it, further into the gate so that the car goes more in, and then it can move you. It still is not a perfect level loading thing, but it's something that free wise, I thought that was rather clever. And on Unreal's own website, they had the wrong way of doing it, so I had to muck around and figure it out. And then when I figured it out, I just share that with other people. These things were a pain in the butt because they have nanite particles on them, and that can mess with your lighting. Okay, and that was part of the problem with the monitor bug that went for about 8 months. You had all these people going, yeah, I got my cinematic done after 2 months. I only had 70 crashes. And there was a whole thread of developers yammering about it, and they did nothing for 8 months. It was only when I had a solution where, okay, I drop 3 assets in, save the project, start another one, and then come back, put 3 and just going back and forth like that. Back and forth, 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 and then you could delete the other one, and then and it made the amount of time to do things insane. Meanwhile, Sony and the big boys had the solution from Unreal, and they weren't having these issues. Nice, thanks guys. Yeah, up yours. That's why people, meh, on all kinds of things. There's a mean looking bugger, eh? And if you ever wanted, Jaffa, you could put the armor back on this guy, and that's all you'd have to develop. The headgear's right there, Or you could just have it so that these are not Jaffa, but humans with, headgear prior to becoming Jaffa. Lots of little things you can find if you know where to look, right? So we'll get a little closer. Ooh, creepy, eh? Anyway, just another little update. Okay, we go like this.